Did you know over 27% of Japanese taxis easily pass 1 million kilometers without ever needing an engine rebuild? Most drivers think hitting 300,000 kilometers means the car is old, worn out, and near retirement. But in Japan, 1 million kilometers isn't a miracle. It is a maintenance culture, a lifestyle, almost a religion of mechanical respect. Today, you are about to learn the exact same Japanese longevity secrets that turn ordinary Toyotas, Hondas, Nissans, and Mazdas into million-kilometer legends. And trust me, tip number 1 is so ridiculously simple that American mechanics call it the million-mile warm-up trick because the engines treated with it age 40% slower. Stick until the end because the final trick is the one Japanese taxi fleets swear by to push their cars to unbelievable distances. Let's get started. Secret number 1, small load warm-up method. Japanese drivers believe that 80% of engine wear happens in the first 5 minutes after a cold start, and they treat this moment with extreme precision. Instead of letting the engine idle for minutes, they start the car, wait only 10 to 15 seconds for the oil to circulate, and then begin driving slowly with feather-light throttle. This introduces a small load that warms the oil and metal components far faster than idling ever could. But the magic lies in what this avoids. Because idling causes fuel droplets to stick to cold cylinder walls, washing away oil and increasing wear. A Japanese engineering study comparing 2 identical engines showed that the idled engine had twice the carbon buildup and 35% more ring wear. Meanwhile, the small load-driven engine stayed clean, sealed, and smooth even past 400,000 kilometers. This simple warm-up trick is one of the biggest reasons Japanese cars survive brutal mileage without losing compression. Secret number 2, the 3,000-kilometer cleaning cycle, a Japanese fleet secret. Japanese fleet vehicles from Toyota Hiace vans to hybrid taxis follow something called the 3,000-kilometer cleaning cycle. Instead of waiting for problems, they prevent them by cleaning 3 major components every 3,000 kilometers: the throttle body, the MAF sensor, and the PCV valve. These parts collect carbon and moisture faster than most people expect. But Japanese mechanics discovered that spending just 10 minutes cleaning them keeps the air-fuel mixture perfectly balanced, reducing fuel consumption by up to 12% and preventing misfires that slowly destroy engines over time. The real magic is in how this cycle stops the chain reaction of dirt buildup, because dirty sensors lead to rich mixtures, which lead to carbon, which leads to stuck piston rings. Follow this simple trick and your engine breathes cleaner, runs smoother, and ages slower than you can imagine. Secret number 3, 10-second acceleration rule. Japanese drivers never slam the accelerator, especially in the first minutes of driving. They follow something called the 10-second smooth acceleration rule, which means letting the car gain speed gently and steadily for the first 10 seconds. This allows the oil to reach every bearing, hydraulic lifter, and camshaft surface before high loads are applied. Hard acceleration before the oil is fully circulated is one of the fastest ways to wear bearings, stretch timing chains, and create piston slap. Research from Japan's JAMA engineering group showed that harsh acceleration increases bearing wear by 40%, piston friction by 25%, and transmission strain by nearly 60%. But smooth acceleration reduces these stresses dramatically and gives the engine time to settle into normal operation. Over hundreds of thousands of kilometers, this habit alone can be the difference between replacing your engine and crossing the 1 million kilometer mark with ease. Secret number 4, the 2-filter philosophy. Japan has dusty summers, humid winters, and polluted urban air. So Japanese mechanics emphasize keeping air filters spotless. They believe that an engine is only as clean as the air it breathes. Every 10,000 kilometers, Japanese drivers clean or replace the engine air filter. Why? Because airflow restriction forces the engine to run rich, washing cylinder walls, thinning oil, and causing premature ring wear. But here's the twist. Many Japanese drivers also replace the cabin filter frequently because a dirty cabin filter increases AC load, raises engine RPM, and subtly shortens the life of accessory belts and even the alternator. Clean filters reduce engine stress in multiple invisible ways, protecting the engine far beyond what an oil change alone can do. Secret number 5, the legendary Japanese engine flush light technique. Western mechanics often use harsh chemical flushes that break sludge loose in big chunks. But Japanese mechanics do the opposite. They use a very light flushing oil that runs for just 5 to 10 minutes. This oil gently dissolves sludge, varnish, and carbon without shocking the engine. The goal is slow, controlled cleaning rather than ripping contaminants loose. When done every 20,000 to 25,000 kilometers, this technique keeps the oil passages incredibly clean and restores proper oil flow to old lifters and camshafts. Japanese taxis using this method showed up to 40% lower oil consumption past 500,000 kilometers. Instead of stripping the engine aggressively, this light flush revives it gradually. That's why even 20-year-old Japanese cars often idle like sewing machines and stay smooth long after crossing the million-kilometer barrier. Secret number 6, Japan's ultra-short transmission interface. Most drivers wait far too long to service their transmissions. But in Japan, both manual and automatic transmissions get fresh fluid every 30,000 to 40,000 kilometers. This constant refresh prevents microscopic metal particles from becoming abrasive and destroying solenoids, valves, and clutch packs. Heat is the enemy of transmissions, and old fluid struggles to control it. Japanese taxi operators discovered that frequently changed fluid reduces internal wear by up to 70% and keeps transmission temperatures dramatically lower. That's why Japanese automatic transmissions often last 700,000 to 1 million kilometers without ever being rebuilt. The philosophy is simple. Treat transmission fluid like engine oil, not like something that lasts forever. Japanese drivers don't wait for problems, and that's the real reason Japanese transmissions rarely fail, even in extreme stop-and-go conditions. Secret number 7, the Japanese quiet driving code. Japanese drivers follow an unwritten rule: avoid unnecessary noise. This doesn't just mean driving politely, it means driving mechanically softly. No sudden braking, no harsh lane switches, no violent acceleration. Japanese mechanics found that quiet drivers put 60% less stress on suspension components and engine mounts. The car experiences fewer shock loads, fewer torque spikes, and far less vibration. That vibration is the silent killer that slowly loosens bolts, cracks bushings, damages mounts, and fatigues the entire structure of the car. Quiet driving turns the vehicle into a finely tuned machine. That's why cars in Japan often feel tight, solid, and quiet even after 20 years. It is not magic, it is discipline. Drive quietly and your engine, transmission, suspension, and even your interior will last far beyond the 1 million kilometer mark. And these are the real Japanese car life extension secrets. Simple, consistent habits that transform any ordinary car into a million-kilometer legend. Japanese drivers don't pray their car survives. They make sure it does through routine, discipline, and tiny behaviors that prevent 99% of wear before it even begins. See you in the next video.